I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk to folks from the VTuber community about their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We welcome to the show Aleksy Castillio. Hi.
Hi there.
Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi there. I'm Aleksy Castillio. I'm a punk rocker.
And that's good. You're talking back to the music when I started listening to it really much in the late 70s, early 80s when we were discussing just a little bit before the interview started about the Sex Pistols. And I said my sister got the album before I did, so I did the punk thing and copied it off of her and didn't pay for it.
Yeah. I wish I was around during that time, but I'm too young. Not even in the same century.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, it's okay. I'm not in the same century as most people anymore. But it was a fun time to be around when music was really changing quite a bit during that time. And you're a punk rock fan, huh?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. What are some of the bands besides the Sex Pistols you've been listening to?
Well, I've been listening to a bunch of the Clash.
Mm-hmm.
Clash. Trying to remember the other one. Shit. Wait, am I fine to wait? Swearing bad here?
No, that's fine.
Okay. The Damned.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah.
The Damned are always.
I kind of wish a lot more people remembered them.
Yeah, there's a few of them that have really dropped off the radar since then, and if of course I'm talking here in the U.S. and there were just some bands that were big over in Europe and in the UK that never really caught on in the United States. One of the bands that emerged during that time wasn't really quite I would say a punk band, but was a derivative of it was the Jam. They're maybe my favorite group, and I have everything they ever did. But again, in the United States, no one even knows what I'm talking about when it comes to those. They do know the Sex Pistols, though, and were they the introduction for you to punk rock music?
Yeah. That was pretty much the case.
Yeah.
Though I was like really surprised when I found out that my dad was a punk rocker back then. So I was like, wait, what the fuck? I ended up just becoming just like you.
That's about as unpunk as it gets.
Exactly.
What the hell? I mean,
this wasn't a part of the plan.
That's right. Johnny Rotten didn't have any kids. Come on, what the hell?
Yeah, what the?
So was he big into the scene back then?
Yeah. Like he had piercings and stuff, and I wouldn't have never guessed, considering he's mellowed out a bit. Let's just say that.
Yeah, but when you showed him, did you show him your Sex Pistol stuff, and did he know exactly what you were talking about?
Yeah, but he didn't point it out. He just said, I don't know. I only figured it out when I found out that, like, my phone was dead at one point when we were at a mall that I got dragged to.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I want to listen to some music, but I have, like, my phone's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I ask if I can borrow his phone. And then he shows me that his music list has the Sex Pistols and the Clash and the Ramones.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of that. It's like, what the hell?
Wait a minute, Dad, you're not supposed to be with it. That's not fair. I'm not, but I'm not
Can't
changing
be.
either. Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm glad to see that there's some folks who still enjoy that sort of thing, and there's plenty of it now that you can find on YouTube and such if people want to see what it was all about. So what got you into becoming a VTuber?
Well, that's a bit of a complicated one.
Uh-huh.
Technically, what I am right now is my second iteration, you could say that,
Uh-huh.
after a whole year and a half of being away.
Yeah.
Beforehand, I actually was a VTuber back then in 2021,
Oh,
like early 2021.
yeah. And
But that was also when I was 16,
yeah,
so
yeah.
a little, a little dicey, you could say, in terms of doing that kind of thing at that age.
Yeah. So you're telling me now you were 16 in 2021. That means you're not
Yeah.
even 20 now,
No, not even 20.
and you've got that voice?
Yeah. No, here's the thing. It was already weird enough when after we finally got to go back to school,
Yeah.
during COVID,
Yeah.
people were like, "What the hell? Up with your voice?" And they're like, "Hey, can you say my name? Hey, can you say my name in this kind of way or something like that?"
Holy cow.
It was wild.
Uh, that breaks my heart. Here I'm squeaking along with this voice after 50 some years, and you get that at 19. That's not fair.
Well, I mean, who knows? This thing might change in a way I don't like it. And I kind of had to adapt to, that kind of attention. It's not exactly always the best thing, even if
No.
it is an advantage in certain ways.
Well, it certainly would be advantage if someone was looking for someone at like age 21 and over, and you gave them that voice, they'd think that you've been a radio guy for years.
Yeah, no, literally everyone has been telling me you got to try radio.
Well, I
The
would.
only problem is in my local area, well, I don't really know. I ain't got a damn clue about like, where to even start in that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And even then, most radio stations are just online,
Well, they are
only
now. Yeah.
over,
Big
I don't
network type
know,
stuff, and
yeah, network. And
yeah.
I'd have to figure out how to go about that kind of thing.
Mm. Well, I tell you this: if somebody hears you, they'll figure it out. And hopefully, where you're at, radio pays more than it does over here, because it doesn't pay anything over here. Uh,
It probably pays less over here.
uh,
Not even. I mean, there's definitely way less people around my area.
mm,
So
yeah,
no.
but it really it's a great instrument you got there, and it certainly does play to being able to be in front of an audience. Have you always wanted to kind of entertain people?
Always.
Yeah.
No, then again, it was a bit more complicated in my terms when I was way more younger.
Mm-hmm.
Always wanted to be the clown kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And
Though then again, that
you,
kind of thing only really works if you're actually really funny and not being laughed at.
uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Might be.
Gotta. I had to learn it the hard way, kind of deal.
Yeah, I might be a little guilty of that all the time.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, certainly through.
at least now,
Yeah, at least
gotta have gusto with things. Gotta
that's right.
be not afraid.
That's right, and that'll serve you well online because you just gotta sometimes, you know,
Just
damn,
commit to it.
you
Have
th-
no fear.
yeah, damn the torpedoes and go straight ahead as far as that goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Make sure like people are having fun too. Okay, bring
yeah,
them along with you.
yeah. That's what the punk scene was all about. Close your eyes and keep going forward. That's pretty much what
Yeah,
they were doing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like whenever I'm just on a VC or something, whenever someone's like playing a game or like saying, "Oh, I'm too scared of like playing horror games or something," I'll be like, "Hey, I got this game right here. We're gonna be playing it right now. Come on, I got your back right here."
Oh
And I've like
my.
had so many people just play Lethal Company with me or something like that.
Oh boy. I bet that's
Just
a
like that.
I bet that's a riot.
Oh yeah, it is some real damn fun. I mean, then again, I'm also screaming along with them, so I ain't exactly, not exactly
You're not yet towing the company
unfear.
line, yeah. Well, how many people do have you gotten in Lethal Company? Have you gotten the mods where you can put more than 6 people in it?
I I remember literally joining a VC one day in the EN VTuber server,
Hmm.
and then they were talking about like doing a Lethal Company collab, and even though I wasn't even a part of the conversation early on, I just adapted
Hmm.
and was just accepted in just fine because I knew like a bunch of them from earlier experiences.
Right?
And then bam, 10 VTubers in
Oh.
one collab,
Oh.
and I didn't even plan for it.
I bet a lot got done.
Oh yeah, it was even more wacky because I had to host that lobby.
Oh,
So
oh my.
because yeah, so let's just say everything came to be the way it was supposed to be.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people got randomly killed too.
Oh yeah, no, we were playing a modded one too. So
So did you get rehired or did you get fired during that?
Oh well, let's just say there was so many of us. We either all died or we just had so much scrap.
That sounds like too much fun. It really does. So
Yeah.
would you rather have more people online with you, or do you like doing a solo stream?
I don't really like doing solo stuff. I like to always at least have somebody, or at least play multiplayer games.
Hmm. And
I
and
mean, yeah,
go ahead.
I don't know. It depends, honestly. Whenever I'm doing like a stupid challenge or something, I don't mind doing it on my own.
Hmm.
But when I do it with like other people, I like to go above and beyond. Like literally only 8 days ago, I did probably the dumbest challenge I ever did, which was in a crab game, where I had to do 10 push-ups every time I died.
Oh no!
I died 19 times in that game.
But you're a lot more fit now.
Oh well, I've always been relatively more fit nowadays. That's for sure.
Well, don't give me that challenge. I'm still trying. I'm in my 50s and I still haven't finished my mile from high school yet.
No, no, no. You know what? We're doing one push-up right now.
Yeah,
Doing
I'll get back to you after I check my doctor.
one- Come on, can we at least get a squat in? A squat?
No, well, not on purpose.
Not on purpose. Come on. I mean, we both squatted down just to be able to sit on this chair.
Yeah, but as long as I don't
We're
get
sitting on
back
chairs,
up.
right?
If you're not asking me to get back up, it's going to be perfectly fine.
I mean, I guess I can say in my mind right now, you technically already did a squat,
Yes, I did one.
and you
Now,
will have to get off that chair eventually.
uh,
So,
probably so, but the chair does have wheels, so I don't know what.
come
Hey,
on, okay, you
when
can't do me like this.
when you get old, when you get old like me, then you'll find every shortcut you possibly can. Do I have to reach down? No, I'm going to get one of them grabber things and pull that up off the
It's
floor.
just one of those long grabbers. I
Yeah.
remember like that kind of thing
Oh,
you use for like grabbing trash. Nah, we're just gonna be repurposing to grab over the cupboard.
yeah, yeah. Now I can use it for everything.
Oh no.
Are my shoes there across? Yeah, I'll grab them my shoes. Bring them over here. Uh, but I really do wish that I had grown up with this particular um, video game culture because I would have enjoyed it quite a bit. I enjoy it now watching it. I can't play a lot of it because I just don't have the fast twitch to play it, or the computer to play it right now. But again,
Yeah.
just to see folks enjoying it and enjoying it with each other online, whether they're watching it or playing it, it really gives you an idea of what this particular medium, VTubing, can do.
Definitely. No, there is a lot of like, shortcomings with so many people in terms of how do you say reach? Because you can have a lot of the good people and then there's a lot of a loud minority of bad ones or bad apples.
Yeah, that's in everything.
Yeah.
There's always going to be somebody who wants to rain on your parade or make it all about them. But if you can find the right people, and you've been able to do this with the collaborations, I'm sure, and you're going to have a lot of fun, and the
Yeah.
people who are watching are going to have a lot of fun with you.
Yeah. I
So
mean, I don't really care much in terms of, views or in terms of money or something. Really,
yeah,
I ain't making no money at all anyway, so I don't really care about that.
yeah, yeah. But it's nice to have the people there with you. Who I
Yeah.
imagine you've got a pretty decent group that would do come out and watch what you're up to.
Well, I mean, it depends.
Hmm. No, it is. Would you rather play a game online that you know that you may not enjoy as much, but know will get a lot of views, or a game that
Nope. Nope. No,
nope.
I literally don't play that. I played games that literally have nothing to do with popularity at the time.
Uh,
I
you
mean, let's just say there's definitely one that I play a lot that I haven't even streamed yet, mainly because I don't really want to.
yeah. And
I'm
would
pretty
you?
sure I do fine in like views counts because I play at the highest difficulty,
Yeah.
but I don't care to.
Okay. That's you're being you're definitely adopting the punk attitude for this.
Hey, I mean, what you see, what you get.
So with what you're doing right now, is there something that you're really wanting to do on the channel that you haven't been able to do yet?
More or less just I haven't done this cover yet that I've
Oh,
gotten.
you want to do a cover song?
Yeah.
What?
Though then again, it's a bit of a hard one, mainly because it's a Sex Pistols one.
Yeah. Well, you know it's only
I
going to
wanted
be
to
three
do
chords, so
no, it's not that. I already have like everything, the music and stuff already done by
right.
somebody else,
Uh-huh.
like a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
I just have no real idea how to really properly sing it in the way Johnny Rotten does.
Well, I mean, there's only one Johnny Rotten, isn't there?
I
Yeah.
guess so. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean,
Trying to do the song justice because I don't really see anyone ever do a cover of it, at least on YouTube.
so you want to share which one it is?
Um, I think it's the No Feelings one.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting choice.
I don't
Okay.
know. I always just like that song.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. So you want to do some at least one punk cover.
I definitely want to do more than one.
So what else would be on your list?
Um, Honestly, I'd have to think about that another time.
Yeah. No,
There's just too many.
some of the Ramones ones would be pretty. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of notes in Ramones songs, but there's a few chords. That first album the Ramones came out with, um, I had a cassette copy of it back then, and back when we had cassettes back in the day, and and 8-track tapes. We had 8-track tapes, which someone who hasn't been born in that century wouldn't even know what they are. Um, but
Yeah,
they,
I sadly don't.
yeah, you
Too young.
don't be sad that you don't.
I guess they ain't as good as
No,
people would
no,
like to think.
no, and they like to get eaten a lot in the tape player. You'd pull out and then be all over the
Yikes.
floor. Wouldn't be good. But um, so they were before cassettes. They had 8 tracks before they had cassettes out. Um, but all that stuff was very easy. And we had our record stores. We had all our vinyl. I had, I don't know, 250 albums of different stuff.
Holy shit.
Oh, I spent my entire paycheck at the record store, and we had a used records. I lived in a college town, university town, so we had a college radio station that would play all of the alternative and punk and new wave type stuff, and I would go up and just buy whatever I could, and then I wouldn't pay my bills, and
Oh, Jesus.
then and then my credit score has never been good since then. But I would buy all those. That was such a great time for music, and unfortunately for me anyway, a lot of the modern stuff ain't so hot. Um, do you know of any modern bands
Yeah.
that are kind of playing that these days?
I mean, I honestly don't really know much about modern punk,
Yeah,
more or less.
yeah,
I
it's
don't know. I'm just stuck with the ones I just liked.
yeah. Stick with the classics.
So yeah, I don't know.
Classic punk.
Maybe I'll venture out into it. I just like a variety of music.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, if you get a chance to listen to some early Jam, they're just
I
called
have not heard of Jam at all. So yeah, no, I gotta give it a try.
yeah just the Jam. Um, they
The
were
Jam, yeah.
from the late '70s. They were really good, um, and they modified their sound later on, but I could listen to them all day anyway. Um, so there's my recommendation to you from an old man.
Damn, I'm just looking at it right now on YouTube. Some of these got like 10 to 20 million.
Oh yeah, they were
Damn.
the Jam back then were a top selling band in England. Never got over to the United States very well. Um, but I have all their stuff, so there. And it doesn't matter to me what anybody else has, as long as I enjoy it.
Exactly,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
Who cares about what anyone else is doing?
that's right.
Okay?
That's right. So, are there any?
They can do whatever the hell they want, okay?
Yeah,
Just don't shove it down my throat.
that's right. That's right. As long as you're happy, you're not hurting anybody else. Just go ahead and enjoy it. Um, so,
Yeah.
what are you looking forward to on your channel this year? What do you want to do?
Honestly, what I'm doing right now is exactly what I wish I'd done back then
Uh
when I was way younger and dumber. Just a bunch of collabs or just doing stupid challenges.
Yeah. And
I don't
enjoying
know.
yourself. You're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, enjoying myself. Just being spontaneous about certain things. Because
Yeah.
I literally don't have a Twitter. I refuse to use that mainly because I had such a bad experience back then. It's not worth it.
It's not very punk to use Twitter.
Well, it's a mess.
Yeah. It is a mess, and
I don't even have a schedule.
yeah. You're adapting so much of the punk lifestyle.
Yeah. I mean, I guess technically the only thing that's technically consistent right now is the literal stream I just did 36 minutes ago. So yeah, no, already punking, the whole thing, and then literally right after I did my stream, we're doing this immediately.
Yep. Then are you getting right back at it?
Yeah, who knows?
Well,
What
folks,
what other shit am I getting up to by the end of the weekend?
folks, you got to check out what Aleksy Castillio's got going on. We're gonna have the link to the Twitch coming up here, so folks can check out
Twitch.
well, your YouTube. I'm sorry,
Okay, I
I
was so
got to
confused
get
there.
that right. I was looking at one thing and thinking the other. The YouTube is going to be in the description. You'll be able to find out what Aleksy's got going on, and check out all those. He mentions these punk bands. Check them out, folks. These people actually played their instruments very loud.
Very, very loud.
They beat their drums up, okay, and sometimes they beat each other up. So enjoy, enjoy that music, and it's been a pleasure talking with you, Aleksy.
Yeah, it was a very pleasure talking to you too. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.